I was 13, I got kidnapped by a man that I met on Snapchat. Some of you guys might actually remember because our local news station covered the story after they found me, but I was the Florida girl that got kidnapped. My parents didn't know that I had Snapchat at first. I don't really think they understood what social media was that much either, not besides Facebook. They didn't really understand what Snapchat was. I only downloaded it because all of my friends had it and we'd send snaps back and forth. When I turned 13, I threw a slumber party and all of my friends came over and we all had our little phones and we all added a bunch of boys from Snapchat. We just wanted to have fun and talk to boys. We did not think that it was dangerous at all to add random strangers. Well, one of the guys I added played a lot of sports. He seemed really cool. He skateboarded. He played the guitar. I thought he was the coolest thing in the whole entire world and I was like, this is gonna be my boyfriend. So as you do when you're 13, we started dating like the next day. Mind you, I had never seen his face before. Like we would only snap pictures and his were always just like his pants or something dark and then the words across the screen. But I didn't really think anything of it because this was back when Snapchat had the little ghost where you had different pictures of your face. So there was a picture of a boy. So I thought, oh, that's him. I know what he looks like. So we're snapping back and forth. I asked him what school he went to and he said a school nearby where mine was at. I thought it was a crazy coincidence, but looking back, I had my location on, so literally anyone I added could see where I lived. I think we were snapping for about a week when he started mentioning hanging out. And obviously I wanted to, but I wasn't really allowed to date when I was 13, so I couldn't tell my parents that I was hanging out with a boy. So I told my mom that me and my friends were planning on going to the mall and she could drop me off like she normally does and come pick me up a few hours later while she runs her errands and I would just be hanging out with my friends like normal. Week of the hangout comes around and he snaps me midweek, oh, he broke his leg. So I thought we were gonna have to cancel our hangout and he was like, no, but instead of walking around the mall, what if my dad picks you up and we drive around? I was a little nervous at this idea because obviously I wasn't supposed to be meeting up with a boy and I wasn't supposed to be leaving the mall, but I agreed because I wanted to hang out with my boyfriend. So Saturday comes around, I get to the mall, I snap him that I'm at the mall and I'm waiting for him. He snaps back and says he's in the car, his dad will walk up and come find me and bring me to the car. In my mind it made sense because his leg was hurting probably, so he didn't want to walk out. And so I go outside and there's a man there and he's smiling and he's like, hey, are you here to see my son? He's in the car, let's go. So I follow him to the car, but when we get to the car, there's no one else in the car. So I kind of look at him suspicious and I'm like, where is my boyfriend at? And the dad goes, oh, he's inside the bathroom. He went inside real fast, but if you want to wait in the car, like he'll be out in a little bit. So I was a little nervous, but like I didn't really think too much of it. So I get in the car like an idiot and I'm sitting there and his dad starts asking me questions and asking me about kind of personal things that I had only shared with my boyfriend. And so I kind of ask him like, oh, how did you know that? And he's like, my son told me about you, so I was just curious how you've been doing and stuff. So we were sitting there for a little bit and I think I had mentioned him taking so long in the bathroom, like what was taking so long. And his dad was like, oh, you know, with his leg, he takes a bit longer in the bathroom now. Do you want to go drive, get McDonald's, come back and we can pick him up after we get our McDonald's? And like I was stupid enough to get in the car, but I really didn't feel like driving around with some random man that I had just met and I hadn't even seen my boyfriend. I was like a little nervous about that and some red flags were going off. So I said, yes, let's get McDonald's, but I really have to go to the bathroom first. So can I run inside, go to the bathroom, and then we can go get McDonald's? And he was like, yeah, just go in the bathroom. How about I just walk you in to make sure you get there okay? So we walk to the bathroom and we park next to the JCPenney's. The bathrooms next to JCPenney's are way smaller than the main bathrooms. And so there were only like 3 stalls in those bathrooms. And the way it is down the hallway, there's a door to enter the little hallway, and then there's the 2 doors for the girls' bathroom and the guys' bathroom. And then on the inside of the girls' bathroom, it connects to where the salon is in the JCPenney's. So you can walk in the girls' bathroom and then you can walk to the salon. So I go in the bathroom, I use the restroom, and by the time I'm done, I'm realizing like I don't want to do this anymore. I'm good. I'm kind of sketched out. Like this is weird. I'm just done. So I call my mom. I call my mom 2 times and neither time she answers. And by this point, it was taking a while and I hear him knocking on the door. And he's like, hey, are you in there? Are you okay? Do you need help? Are you good? You're taking a while. He's like, my son just went back to the car, so whenever you're done, we can go to the car and go get McDonald's. And his voice was getting kind of nervous. It just didn't seem calm or normal. Like, who checks on someone when you're in the bathroom? That's freaking weird. So I called the cops. I couldn't get a hold of my mom. I called the cops, and my mom's always taught me it's better to be safe than sorry, so I ended up calling them. And I don't know if he heard me or if I just took too long, but he goes inside the girls' bathroom and starts banging on the stall in order to see what I'm doing, and I'm obviously on the phone, and he's like, there's no need to talk to anyone, you can come out, we're in the car, obviously losing his mind. And at this point I kind of know I'm in danger, and I'm on the phone with the cops, and like they can hear what's going on, and they're like, we're sending someone, are you safe, just stay where you're at. I'm like, I'm in the bathroom. They're like, keep the door closed, keep it locked. I'm trying to get my information, trying to get descriptions of what he looks like. I thought it was stupid. I was like, just come find me. Like, why do you need to know all this stuff? But I'm like trying my best with my shaky voice to tell them what's going on with this grown man yelling at me. And if you've been to a mall, you know their bathrooms are not the strongest thing in the world. While he was banging on the door, he broke the part where the door locks. And he opens the bathroom and like grabs my arm and is like, come on, we need to go, we need to go. I start screaming at the top of my lungs while this man is dragging me out. He made it back into the little hallway when like one of the salonists runs into the bathroom and is trying to check and make sure like someone's okay, because there's someone screaming in the bathroom. And he's like, this is okay, it's just my daughter, she doesn't want to get in the car and we need to leave. And I'm like, he's not my dad, he's not my dad. I'm like screaming, help, help, help. And this lady doesn't know what to do, and she's screaming, you need to let her go, someone call the cops. He's trying to hurry up and leave while grabbing my arm, and we get out into like the little main entranceway. And because we're no longer in the bathrooms, there are other people around. There were two dads that ran up because this isn't normal. There's a little girl screaming, there's a guy grabbing them. They run up. As they run up, the guy lets go of me and takes off running. The salon lady runs over to me to make sure I'm okay, but the two dads run over to him to grab him, and they hold him down until the cops get there. So the police arrest him. They ask me to get in contact with my mom. My mom finally answers. They ask her to come down to the mall. They start asking me a bunch of questions to figure out what happened. I told them what was going on, and we found out that this was the man I was talking to, not a little boy. My mom was glad I was safe, but obviously she was so mad at me. She took away my phone and gave me a flip phone until I was 17 years old. And I think the creepy dude got like 15 years in jail, so he's still in there for a little bit longer.